Hey everyone, this is Ethan with Minimally Grounded, coming to you with another barefoot shoe review today. Before we get started, just a quick reminder that if you find this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It helps me to build up this channel and gives me more opportunities to provide more reviews in the future. So with spring in full swing and summer quickly approaching, we're gonna have a look at a pair of sandals today. This is a brand new offering from Rutsu that they're calling their Nature Sandals. I have my pair here in a US men's 12 in the mushroom colorway. It's kind of a monochrome olive green. The footbed matches the straps, and then you have the rubber outsole. And then I also have the natural, which will be my wife's, and a US women's 8. And this gives you a light beige strap with a brown footbed. So a few of the key details here. First off, these are barefoot or minimalist sandals, so they're gonna be very flexible, move with your feet, roll up very easily. Probably about an 8mm stack height if I had to guess. I didn't see anything listed on the site, but it's probably about where it's at. They do have a nice foot shape. As you can see, the big toe squaring off here. Plenty of room over here for the pinky toe as well. In terms of materials, these are listed as a vegan pair of sandals. We have an EVA foam footbed, a rubber outsole here with a zigzag pattern. And then the straps are made of polyester, and the polyester straps are affixed to the plastic. And then down here, we also have a plastic buckle that opens and closes, as well as a Velcro strap. And then we also have this patch here on the back, which is meant to cushion the back of the foot. Kind of feels like a microfiber, almost suede-like feeling with just a little bit of padding. As I mentioned, the footbed is an EVA foam and it feels pretty soft to the touch here. With this portion of the review being more of my initial thoughts, just want to give a few thoughts on the aesthetics of the sandal. Really like this mushroom colorway, I like that monochrome vibe. The olive green is very nice. It's somewhat muted, not overly done, and it goes nicely with a lot of colors like the brown that I'm wearing right now, or a khaki color. I think this would go really nice with it. Then looking at the natural colorway, this is a very nice beige. My wife was very pleased whenever she got to unbox these today. I think she's gonna be a big fan of how they look on the feet. The sandals also came packaged in these reusable zippered bags. The nice little detail there, I got the mushroom tab on mine and she has the natural tab on hers. If you're going on a trip or anything and wanna throw them in this is really nice to be able to just pack away in some luggage. All right, my wife and I are going to put some time in with these sandals, wear them around a bit if the weather permits, see how comfortable they are, how they work for everyday wear, and then I'll be back to share our thoughts. I'm back. It's been a few weeks, some spotty weather here in Pennsylvania, typical of this early spring season, but I was able to have some time to test out the sandals. My wife also had some time. Kind of varying opinions that I'd like to share. Now, a lot of my opinions are based on how these fit me. They were a little big, and I was surprised by that because I have a pair of Rutsu shoes, size 12, just like these, that fit really well. Wouldn't want them any smaller. They fit me just right. But with these sandals, my toes were really, had a decent amount of space here lengthwise. Because of the way that these fit and being a little bit long for me, I found that where these straps were hitting my toes, it was not very comfortable. It was kind of squeezing in a bad spot. Same thing here. It was kind of squeezing my big toe in a weird spot. But really it was where my pinky toe was, where I was feeling a little bit of pressure that I didn't really like where that was hitting. I think one of the main reasons for that is that this back strap here actually doesn't have any adjustment. So it is just a fixed loop, kind of sticks out a little bit beyond the back of the foot. So if this is a little long, your foot is going to slide all the way to the back of the sandal, and that's what was happening to me. So it was kind of making my foot not fit where I'd want it to. It wasn't really centered in the sandal, it was further to the back. And because of that, then again, this was landing in a weird spot on my toe. I wish that this back strap did have some kind of adjustment, because if this could be made a little shorter, which I may look for a way to rig it up a little bit, but if this was a little shorter, it would force my foot forward, and then the points here wouldn't hit in that same spot. So again, my experience varies a bit from my wife. Mine didn't fit the best. I don't think I'd want to go a full size down. These are 12s. They don't have an 11.5. I'd have to go all the way to 11. I don't think that would fit me well. It already was a little snug on the sides. It's really just that length. So if you are going to order these, I would just make sure, check the measurements, make sure you're getting the right size. I'll actually show you an example of the size of the insole of my other Rutsu shoes compared to these, just to show you that these are indeed a bit longer, maybe not a whole lot wider from where the straps are to the edge of those insoles, but you'll see that the sizing is a little bit different. So I would just double check. Now, as I mentioned, my wife's experience has been a lot different. She has absolutely loved these sandals. She got a size 8 women's, which is her usual size. They fit her perfectly. Said, hey, why don't you give me some of your thoughts? And she rated 5 out of 5 for comfort, 5 out of 5 for style, pretty much everything. She felt it was an amazing sandal for her. I asked her, how do they compare to her favorite Birkenstocks? She says they're more comfortable than her favorite Birkenstocks that she wears. I asked her what kind of outfits she would wear these with mostly. She said mostly casual. She also said she wouldn't even mind wearing them out on long walks because they're very comfortable. And she told me these will be her summer shoe or summer sandal, her go-to throughout this summer. All right, that concludes my review on these Rutsu sandals. Again, if you found this video helpful, it'd help me a lot if you like and subscribe to help me build out this channel. Feel free to drop me any questions that you have in the comments. I'm happy to reply and answer whatever I can, and I'll see you next time.